Ahoy there, me hearties. It's Kerry, Piscean Pirate Queen, down at my Sacred Heart Soul Care Centre, and today I'm going to be talking to you about Donald Trump and whether he'll be returned to office at the next federal election in America. And that's in 2020. So Donald Trump's a bit of a polarising figure. He was president in 2016. Nobody thought that he had any chance of getting in, and yet there he was. He beat Hillary Clinton. And I have a soft spot for him because it was that prediction that I made in 2016 which actually brought me out of the astrological closet, so to speak, because I felt guided to look into his chart probably 7 to 9 months before that election outcome was known. And I was getting a very strong yes that he would be the president over Hillary Clinton. And so at a staff meeting the day before the presidency was revealed, my manager was saying how excited she was that Hillary would be the president the next day. And I said, no, Donald Trump will win. Everyone laughed at me and I kind of had to endure that. But it was good because I actually had much more confidence in my astrology, and I decided it was time to take my spiritual gifts seriously and actually go public with my astrology. So it's been quite a journey for me too. So Donald Trump's been part of that for me. So let's see how I fare this time. Don't like to put too much pressure on myself, but I recently felt drawn to do a horary chart. And a horary chart is a chart where you just ask a question, a random question, about something you want an answer for. And the question I asked was, will Donald Trump win the presidency? And this is the chart that I did. It was on the 22nd of January. And I looked at this chart and I got a strong intuitive yes. Now, when you do a horary chart, there are rules that you're supposed to follow. I'm not actually that much of a stickler for those kind of rules. I'm more of an intuitive astrologer. So I had a look at the chart of Donald Trump with the chart of will he be returned to the presidency. And so I'll hold that one up there. His chart, Donald Trump's chart, is in the center, and around the edge is the question, will he be returned to the presidency? And you can see the ascendant of one chart is exactly conjunct his Mars. And the Mars is about the kind of the drive, the warrior, the Martian male energy, which Donald Trump was certainly well known for. And in the chart of Donald Trump, it rules his 9th house, which is about the law, etc. So don't even be surprised if we continue to have some challenges to the law in terms of the outcome of the last election, which some people were disputing quite strongly. And we will wait on the verdict on that. People say, oh, the court turned it down or this or that. But if you understand the legal system and how it works, there are lots of kind of checks and balances that you have to go through before you can even get a matter before a court. So we think of God and divine justice, that you just go to the throne and you go, this is wrong, fix it. It doesn't work that way in the earthly realms. It doesn't work that way at all. Sometimes you've got to go through these clunky institutions where you only have one opportunity to state your case. So just because the courts aren't hearing the matters, or because it's not dealing with each different separate county, all you can do really is try to use those processes to get the outcome that you want, which is the just outcome. So there was speculation about whether there might have been corruption with the voting machines, etc., and people were bringing cases. Now, one way or the other, America is going through something as we've never seen before, and the world is in a state of flux and transformation. So let's just hold on to our seats. There's going to be some really big changes happening in the last few months. We've got Pluto moving out of Capricorn and into Aquarius. We've got Saturn moving out of Aquarius and into Pisces. Uranus remains in Taurus, where it's disrupting the Earth quite a lot, and the monetary system and the food supply. And we've got Neptune in Pisces. It's going to continue to be there for, next 7 to 8 years. And we've got these major changes with the outer planets. Jupiter is also changing from Pisces into Aries, and so it's there already. But the Pluto and the Saturn are very significant, just in terms of the new cycles that are coming forward. And Pluto will usher in for us a whole new understanding of energy and energy waves and how we're all connected, and we'll have more awareness about intention and energy and how it's sent out to other people. So just to get a backup opinion about my horary chart, which was will Trump win the presidency, I gave that a big tick of yes, and it's an intuitive yes. I'm not going to go through all the details of the chart. That would be boring. But I did what's called a Sabian symbol oracle, and if you are interested in Sabian symbols and the oracle, there's a website called www.sabiansymbols.com, and that is administered by a lady called Linda Hall, and she does wonderful Sabian symbols, and you can use the oracle there as well. But I did a random Sabian symbol based on just going onto my astrology software and asking the question again, will Trump win the presidency? And the answer that I got out of 360 possible answers was the president of the republic or the ruler of one's country. And this is the degree of 11 Aries in the Sabian symbol system. And this symbol shows that it's time to take charge, to expand your base of operations, and to show that you have the integrity and the necessary energy to get things done. It's also about bringing a sense of order and discipline into your life, physically, spiritually, or emotionally, to find your sense of inner power and make it work for you so that you don't lord it over others, to be in control of your own destiny and individuality. Show that you can be given a position of responsibility and get things done, developing willpower, receiving recognition, discipline of thoughts, emotions, and actions, being in charge of your own life, the democratic process, being voted in. So that was the meaning of the Sabian symbol. So I thought I'd like to share that with you, just as a little astrological forecast. Who knows how it will go? I guess we will find out beforehand. And if I'm right, I'll probably promote this very widely. And if I'm wrong, I'll probably just put it on the down low, as you do. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that little explanation, and we'll see what the next president's election outcome is. And we may even continue to see some of the issues regarding the last election disputed in the courts in the interim, and maybe even some legal or judicial intervention in the current leadership of America. So thanks for listening, and see you next time.